potassium dichromate, preparation of potassium dichromate. So potassium dichromate preparation, and it's a very important NCERT question. You be thorough in this. The question will be asked in this style only. Most probably they will ask now direct question. When a chromite ore A is fused with means heated, boiled with sodium carbonate in a free excess of air, and the product is dissolved in water, so it gives a yellow solution of compound B is obtained. So after treatment of two yellow solution with sulfuric acid, the compound C can be crystallized from solution. When compound C is treated with KCl, orange crystal of compound D is crystallizes out. So identify A, B, C, D and explain it with the reaction. So we should find out what is A, what is B, what is C, what is D by treating in this process. Chromite ore. So preparation of potassium dichromate from a chromite ore only. So FeOCr2O3 is a chromite ore. So there are three steps are there. In these three steps, we can prepare a potassium dichromate. The color of potassium dichromate is orange in color, and color of potassium chromate is one color and the dichromate is one color. So chromate is a green in color and dichromate is a yellow in yellowish color. And potassium dichromate is an orange in color, sodium dichromate in a yellowish in color, and sodium chromate is in a green in color. So what we will, let us see this. That's what in the question they have given a color. So easily we can identify with the color of yellow and the color of orange. They have given two colors, easily we can identify. Orange color belongs to potassium dichromate. So chromite ore is FeOCr2O3, or we can write this O can be combined with this oxygen 3. So FeCr2O4 also we can write. This FeOCr2O3 sometimes will be given, that is chromite. FeCr2O4 also chromite. So this chromite FeCr2O4, we are adding sodium carbonate base. The treatment is base treatment, then acid treatment, and then salt treatment. So sodium carbonate is a weak base, sulfuric acid is a strong base, and salt, any one of the salt, maybe called sodium chloride, potassium chloride, like that we can take. Not sodium chloride because already sodium is there. So any one of the lithium chloride also we can take. So one salt chloride to be taken. So what we are preparing potassium. So what's definitely we should take a potassium salt. So potassium chloride to be taken. So let us see the first step. Chromite ore is converted to chromate, sodium chromate, Na2CrO4 sodium chromate. Before you start this preparation or chemical properties, please go and sit in one corner and learn the formula first. Otherwise, without knowing the formula, we cannot write. First, you learn chromite ore formula. Say 10 times FeOCr2O3. Chromite, FeCr2O4, chromite, FeCr2O4, chromite, FeCr2O4, chromite, like that you say several times, more than 5 times you say. Then whether you are very brilliant or very average students, brilliant students also should say at least more than 5 times. And very weaker students, you know your capacity. So what you are, according to your potential, you say 10 times, more than 15 times. You are saying alone only, no? Who will be asked you a question, whether you said 15 times or 10 times. That is your thing. So you sit in one corner and learn. Na2CrO4, it is called sodium chromate. K2CrO4, potassium chromate. So Na2CrO4, sodium chromate. Na2CrO4, sodium chromate. Then Na2Cr2O7 sodium dichromate, Na2Cr2O7 sodium dichromate, K2Cr2O7 potassium dichromate, K2Cr2O7 potassium dichromate, K2Cr2O7 potassium dichromate in orange color. Sodium dichromate is in a yellow in color. So the color changes the metal. Metals are giving the color. So here, so first you learn this. Here chromite is giving sodium chromate. Sodium chromate is giving sodium dichromate. Sodium dichromate is giving potassium dichromate. That's simple. So if you know that chromite over the treatment also, I said, first we should say base of sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate, what do you think about sodium carbonate? It is what, a washing powder or a baking soda. We have sodium bicarbonate and a sodium carbonate. Sodium carbonate is the washing soda. So remember this washing soda. Washing soda is used for the chromite. Baking soda is bicarbonate. So this washing soda, sodium carbonate, adding the no need to add, just expose in the air. So from it just takes the oxygen from air itself and heated to 900 to 1000 degrees Celsius. So what you should remember only these two. Already I told you it is a washing soda. If you know the washing soda, immediately we can remember the formula Na2CO3. Chromite FeCr2O4 is a chromite, adding sodium carbonate and exposed to the air. So heated to 900 to 1000 temperature, and then it gives a iron. That's what I said here. FeO is called iron 2 oxide. Due to the presence of oxygen, it becomes a iron 3 oxide. That's what I have written both the formula. But this iron is replaced by sodium. So what we are getting? Sodium chromate, Na2CrO4. And carbonate is present, so definitely it liberates carbon dioxide. Wherever you use carbonate, it will liberate carbon dioxide. That is one of the concept. So what, iron 2 oxide, this is iron 2 oxide. Here it present iron 2. So iron 2 oxide is converted to iron 3 oxide, oxidized to iron 3 oxide. It is insoluble. So Fe2 plus is converted to Fe3 plus. And this one of the ion is replaced by sodium. So what it has becomes Na2CrO4. So only one ion is there. So this one ion is replaced by sodium. So Na2CrO4, sodium chromate soluble in water. So next step, same sodium carbonate is taken. The sodium first step product is taken as a second step reactant. So I said first you add a base, then you add a acid. Sulfuric acid is a strong acid. So just you take, you are getting 2 sodium. 1 sodium will form a, balancing this, you are getting 4 sodium. So one will form a sulfate, combined with the sulfate, another will form a dichromate. So what, one is sodium sulfate, another sodium will form a sodium dichromate. Sodium dichromate Na2Cr2O7 with the liberation of water. Hydrogen, oxygen is there, so it will combine with the water in a yellow solution. Then the product of sodium dichromate of second step will be a reactant for the third step. Sodium dichromate reacted with the KCl, because you have to remove the sodium, add a potassium. Only then we can get a potassium dichromate. So any potassium salt, if you use sodium, will take that salt, sodium chloride. If you take potassium sulfate, it will take sodium sulfate. So what we will get, K2 instead of Na2Cr2O7 of yellow solution. If you add potassium chloride, we will get an orange crystal of K2Cr2O7. So this is very simple manner. Before you start read, please learn the formula first. 10 times or 12 times or 15 times you say louder and write it in a form and write formula. Only then you can know whether capital letter, small letter, whether putting raise the number or the below the number, we should know how to write it. So that is A and B. So A is called chromite, B is sodium chromate, C is sodium dichromate, D is a potassium dichromate. So here I have given important points to you. A relation between potassium permanganate and potassium dichromate. Potassium dichromate, for example, to find out the chromium valency, I already taught how to find out. This is +1, 2, chromium 2x, oxygen 7, -2, no charge 0. So adding 2 plus 2x minus 14 is equal to 0. So +2 and -14, 12. X is equal to 12 by 2 equal to +6 is the oxidation state of potassium dichromate of chromium. So chromium valence, the electronic configuration is 3d5 4s1. So to get a +6 valency, it loses all the 6 electrons. +6. Chromium cannot further undergo oxidation because it is limited to +6. So, but it undergo only reduction. So it does not undergo oxidation. So for reduction means what? That is chromium 3 plus. +6 is reduced to +3. So it does act as a strong oxidizing agent. But this itself can oxidize the other elements. Same way, potassium permanganate also, that oxidation of manganese is +7. So this is a manganese is a maximum, +7 is a maximum, 3d5, 4s2. Losing all the 7 electron, we cannot extend this. So it cannot oxidize further, but it undergo oxidation. So undergo oxidation means it is a strong oxidizing agent. So what? Potassium dichromate and potassium permanganate are a very good oxidizing agent. This is the reason why they will ask you in exam why potassium permanganate is a strong oxidizing agent, or sometimes why potassium dichromate is a strong oxidizing agent. Means you should explain with the oxidation electronic configuration, oxidation number, and then you should say it does not undergo oxidation because it is limited. It undergo only the reduction. So if it is undergo reduction means it is a oxidizing agent. Thanks for the watching, students.